You are asking me to assert whether I will be receiving an attorney at law being here to represent me. And
okay, we are on the record now in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Juan Roberto Jaso. It is file number 20-19801-FH. Today is the date set for a pretrial as well as a motion hearing on the motion to withdraw as attorney filed for defendant filed by Mr. Noe. Proceeding today as a video conference as opposed to in person due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and we are streaming the video conference to YouTube channel in order to meet the court's obligation to provide public access to its proceedings. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearances on the record and indicate whether they have any objection to proceeding in the way that I described, beginning with Ms. Brenner.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Brunner, Assistant Attorney General for the People. I do not have any objection to proceeding as described.
Thank you, and Mr. Noe.
Good morning, Your Honor. Charles Noe appearing on behalf of the defendant, Juan Jaso. We have no objection to proceeding as the court has indicated on the record.
All right, so as an initial matter, we have the motion to withdraw from representation that has been filed by Mr. Noe. Mr. Noe, is there anything that you'd like to say regarding the motion?
Yes, just briefly, Your Honor. There's been a breakdown of the attorney-client relationship pretty severely between myself and Mr. Jaso. I don't really want to get into specifics because I'm representing him and I don't want to act against his interest. But there have been some pretty serious breakdowns and some disagreements on the course of representation, the direction that the representation will head. I do not believe that this time that I can represent Mr. Jaso the way he wants to be represented. And I believe that I cannot represent him properly at this time. And I would ask to be, and I would ask to withdraw at this time from representation. I'm not sure how Mr. Jaso feels about that, to tell you the truth.
Mr. Jaso, Mr. Noe has requested that he be allowed to withdraw as your attorney in this case. Do you have any response to that?
absolutely, Your Honor. Number one, I definitely want to state to the courts that I have to challenge personal jurisdiction, number one, Your Honor, and I understand you want to determine whether I'm going to receive a legal representation or not. However, that was our problem as far as me and Mr. Noe goes, and I had asked him to file a certain few motions to the courts, which he did not, and he claims that he represented me, but I'm claiming he did not represent me. Again, I'm saying I am not that name. That name is a fictional corporation. That name is a straw man. That name is a legal person. That name is the estate, and I am the man, and you.
Mr. Jaso, your audio has cut out at the very end there. I need you to repeat just the very last thing that you said.
Yeah.
I'm still not getting any audio for you, Mr. Jaso. Okay, I can hear you now.
Seemed to be there was some sort of a breakdown. It stated it came up on my computer that there was a breakdown in.
All right, so Mr. Jaso, are you objecting to Mr. Noe's withdrawal as your attorney?
Did we lose him?
I can hear you now, but it did fall out.
All right, are you objecting, Mr. Jaso, to Mr. Noe withdrawing as your attorney?
No, I don't believe he can represent me in a fully, and that was the breakdown in our relationship. He wasn't representing me according to what I are my right and so forth.
All right, so at this time then I will grant Mr. Noe's motion to withdraw from representation. Mr. Noe, would you prepare an order granting your motion?
Of course, I'll have that prepared within a day or two and have that submitted to the court.
All right. Mr. Jaso, would you like some additional time to seek a new attorney?
At this point, again, Your Honor, I'm going to challenge jurisdiction. I don't believe we have jurisdiction. The personal jurisdiction I don't think it has been established. So, I mean, first and foremost, I do not wish to waive any of my personal jurisdiction rights. And again, I want to state for the courts, that name is not me. That is a straw man. That is a legal person. That's the estate. That's a fictitious corporation. I am the man, and you may refer to me as John, please.
John?
Yes, please.
All right. So do you want some additional time to seek a new attorney?
I wish to raise jurisdiction now, Your Honor. Asserting my constitutional rights and jurisdiction has not been proven or established. That's what I wish to raise at this point in time. And from my understanding, jurisdiction can be challenged at any given time in any proceedings. And I wish to proceed and raise jurisdiction at this moment. And also, again, for the record and on the record, and I'd like the record to reflect, I am not that name. I am the man, living, breathing man. That name is a fictitious corporation. It is the legal name. It is the estate. It is the straw man. That is not me. And I wish to address jurisdiction at this point in time, Your Honor.
All right. You've raised this issue of jurisdiction, Mr. Jaso. You've not made any comprehensible argument as to why the court would not have jurisdiction over you. The name of a person is not legally a straw man, a corporation, or an estate. A name refers to a human being. The court has jurisdiction over human beings, and at this point, I'm going to deny any request to the extent that you've made it, that the court dismiss the case because it does not have jurisdiction over you. I do find that the court does have jurisdiction over you, but I will protect your right to raise that issue in the future if you would like to have another attorney represent you. So again, would you like some additional time to seek new representation in this case?
Let me add this to the courts as well, Your Honor. I am not here voluntarily. I'm not here. I'm here under duress, under threat, under coercion, because I am here. I am not here on my own free will. Other than duress, threats, and coercion. And you are asking me to assert whether I will be receiving an attorney at law being here to represent me. And that is impossible, unlawful, and illegal, and it is against your constitutional oath to force one upon me. And at this point in time, I'd like to establish jurisdiction because I have not received any establishment of jurisdiction.
Mr. Jaso, I've just done that for the moment. My finding as the judge in this court is that this court does have jurisdiction over you as a person. And if you would like some additional time to have an attorney review this and present another motion regarding the jurisdiction, I'm willing to allow you to do that because you haven't made any argument here today that supports the notion that this court does not have jurisdiction over you. It does. And so that is how we are proceeding. And so your choice right now is whether you want some additional time to seek a new attorney or not.
I would like some more personal time, Your Honor. That I can get some things in order and file some motions.
And Your Honor, I do have a bond motion when the court's ready to hear that.
Is that something you filed or something you're making orally this morning?
No, Your Honor, I brought it up orally at the last hearing, and you said I could bring it up again at this hearing. The defendant's bond was reduced and with the terms that he pay $500 a week, and he agreed to that in district court when we started this case out. He has failed to make any payments and continued to violate the law since he hasn't paid anything since July of 2020. And the bond agreements were very specific. His counsel and I agreed to that at the time, his counsel, Mr. Noe, and he had established that with Mr. Jaso. And he did pay at the beginning and complied, but now he's not complying and he's violating his bond conditions, and I would ask for him to be remanded at this time.
Last two proceedings, the judge, you also stated that that stipulation was not on the bond specifically, and we continue to adjourn, as well as last time you denied that request for that bond to be reprimanded.
All right, given the fact that Mr. Noe has withdrawn as the attorney for Mr. Jaso and the fact that he has requested time to seek an additional attorney, what I'm going to do is adjourn this pretrial until May 19th at 8:15 a.m. Mr. Jaso, you'll log in with all of the same information. You'll have until that time to seek a new attorney to represent you.
May
With
19th
respect,
for that, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
May 19th.
And the time was?
8:15 a.m.
Before we go, since we still have Mr. Noe, can you confirm on the record that that was the agreement for the original bond conditions?
I don't, honestly, I remember something, Ms. Brenner, I don't remember exactly what it was.
You don't remember? Okay, thank you.
I'm sure that the bond conditions are in the file. Ms. Brenner, what I'm going to do with respect to your request at this time is not make a ruling on that, since I'm going to give Mr. Jaso the opportunity to find a new attorney, and I will address that issue on May 19th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. With that, then we can conclude with this hearing, and you can all go ahead and log.
This hearing highlights one of the most common mistakes made by sovereign citizens, confusing personal beliefs with legal arguments. Throughout the proceeding, the defendant repeatedly argued that his legal name was somehow separate from himself and that the court lacked jurisdiction over him. While these ideas are frequently promoted online, they have no recognized basis in American law and have been rejected by courts for decades. One of the most important moments in this case was the attorney's decision to withdraw. Lawyers have professional obligations to present arguments grounded in law and fact. When a client insists on pursuing claims that have no legal support, it can create an irreparable conflict between attorney and client. The judge handled the situation by focusing on procedure rather than emotion. He repeatedly gave the defendant opportunities to obtain counsel, explain his position, and move the case forward. However, the defendant continued returning to the same unsupported jurisdiction arguments. The broader lesson is that legal outcomes are determined by evidence, statutes, and established precedent, not by declaring oneself exempt from the legal system. Understanding that distinction can make the difference between a strong defense and a costly courtroom mistake.